Betty White is experiencing her own personal renaissance, fueled by fans who could be her grandchildren. But comedy is timeless, and she gets the joke, as Vicki Maybury discovered when she went on the town with the last of the Golden Girls.
Betty White in Life with Elizabeth.
Betty White's career is going on its 64th year. In the early 50s, she played a comical suburban housewife in Life with Elizabeth. In the 70s, White won 2 Emmy Awards for her role as Sue Ann Nivens, the happy homemaker in the highly acclaimed Mary Tyler Moore Show. White also received an Emmy for her role as the ditzy but obscenely funny Rose Nyland in The Golden Girls.
Can you believe that backstabbing slut?
Throughout her career, White has made many guest appearances, hosted a few game shows, and even starred in a Super Bowl ad. After the ad, nearly 350,000 people joined a Facebook page to get her to host Saturday Night Live.
Facebook is a great way to connect with old friends. Well, at my age, if I want to connect with old friends, I need a Ouija board.
Your recent work is very popular with young people. What do you think is causing this personal renaissance?
I've been working steady for 63 years, but everybody says, oh, it's such a renaissance. Maybe I went away and didn't know it.
Okay, 1, 2. Betty White is popular with fans of all ages, as you can tell by this meet and greet at the Los Angeles Zoo. But she isn't coming just to look at the exhibits and meet fans. White is a co-chair on the zoo's board of trustees. She loves animals, and she's taking an active role in saving endangered species. White has donated both her time and money, working alongside the zoo staff. Her work has earned her the title of ambassador to the animals.
Do you feel like if you weren't an actress, you would be working here at the zoo?
Oh, growing up, first I wanted to be a forest ranger, and girls couldn't be forest rangers back then. And then I thought, oh, but I want to be a zookeeper. Well, back then, girls weren't zookeepers either. But I wound up a zookeeper.
It's clear that the animals know their famous zookeeper, and they approach her, just like her fans.
Here's Billy.
Come on, darling. Come on, sweetheart. Good boy. Good boy. Well, thank you for coming up here.
Lately, White has been working with the zoo to find the aging elephant a mate. This is critical for helping the threatened species survive.
There's a certain breeding age that it's a very, very serious situation. But we'll find her for you, Billy, I promise.
You're going to find him you're like a matchmaker.
Absolutely.
Like the elephant matchmaker.
But the elephants aren't White's only animal fans. We soon found out that the koalas love her too.
You are pretty adorable, but I bet you know it.
While we were setting up our equipment, Betty White soon found a unique species of animal, the microphone windscreen.
Baby. I'm thinking of breeding them.
Every time we went to a new exhibit, White was recognized by fans, both young and old.
That's a nice.
You're driving through here or you stop and all these people want to take your picture.
Oh,
and
they're all so nice.
They're young enough to be my grandchildren almost.
Oh, well, I'm the oldest old broad on the face of the earth. I'm 88 and a half. And a lot of these people, the kids have grown up with me, and their parents have grown up with me, and their grandparents have grown up with me. I'm a fixture as far as they're concerned, so that's why they kind of feel that we're, close.
But Betty White doesn't spend all her time at the zoo. She's still a hardworking actress. We followed her to the set of her current sitcom, Hot in Cleveland. White plays a sassy caretaker that leases her home to 3 middle-aged women from Los Angeles.
Victoria's having a senior moment.
Betty White is having anything but a senior moment.
That's not a phone, dear.
We're just singing them off. I mean, this stuff just comes to you, and it's a little bit risque.
I have a bawdy sense of humor. I have to keep my mental editor awake at all times, and sometimes he dozes off.
Anything in showbiz that you want to do that you haven't?
I always have one answer for that question. That's Robert Redford.
You mean you want to star opposite Robert?
That's not necessarily what I meant, but if that's works for you, fine.
An ambitious actress and zookeeper, Betty White is going through a renaissance that's creating thousands of fans, from children to animals. For ABC News, this is Alicia Karlovich.